Welcome to another episode of Behind the Needle. I am here with Brandie Henderson, and we are going to be talking about Morph Aesthetics, what it is, how you got started. We got some things to unpack here. We're not exactly sure how the conversation is going to go. Just before we started recording, we were talking about you and your life and past 5-ish years and how you came into aesthetics, and there's a lot there. You know, this could be a 3-hour episode. I'm
open to it if you want.
It could be a season. We'll unpack some things. I think what's interesting about you is you are the definition of someone who has to figure it out, and you did. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people who have to figure it out, and I'll explain what that means in a second, and like why you had to figure it out. But a lot of people will lay in bed and drink, and others will get up on their feet and start leaning into things that are going to improve their life. And there's a trigger warning. I don't want to get into like the details of it or anything, sure. But you were widowed.
Yes.
And unexpectedly, and it's not anything that you ever dreamed of would happen to you, and I don't want to tell your story either. I'm just kind of setting the stage. But it was very heavy. It was incredibly dark. You had a daughter who at the time was, 16, 17 years old. Mm-hmm. And it was unexpected. So kind of tee us up about what happened, and then it leads into Morph and today and where you are. So what happened?
First of all, thank you for having me on.
Oh, yes, of course. Of course.
Wow. Okay. Almost 6 years ago. Like you said, you just have to figure it out, right? I'm a no excuse kind of girl. I've always had to figure things out. I was married for 20 something years. The age of 18, I was done with my high school credits early, and I started working at Merrill Lynch, and that's where I met my spouse. And mind you, I want to be careful just because I want to be respectful,
absolutely,
obviously, of someone that's no longer here, not being able to speak their truth, and also absolutely. Have a daughter, which I know you know, but I'm an open book, so I'm willing to discuss anything.
Yep.
But yeah, almost 6 years ago, he decided to no longer be here on this earth and left my daughter and I and left us with nothing. When I say nothing, I mean nothing. And I literally just had to figure out life. Honestly, I was to the point where I was like, I don't even care what I do. I could work in the stockroom at Target. I mean, obviously I have a degree and stuff like that, but I was literally just in fight or flight mode.
Yeah, you were.
And I took 2 days off of work, and I went back, and the next day I was helping the provider that I worked for with training, and I was just trying to go through the motions, you know? So, yeah.
It is so hard to do what you had to do.
Yeah. Everyone has a story, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
For right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you think about it and you have a senior in high school and you're literally left with nothing and you have no choice but to get up. You had to get up.
Yeah.
You don't know until you're in the situation. Unfortunately, I've had situations like that where I've been knocked down to the dust 2-3 times. Mm-hmm. It was never with a spouse death, but it was with other things. And you really don't know. Well, first of all, you don't want to know. Mm-hmm. You don't want to know if you're the one who's going to be able to get back up or if you're going to start just binge whatever. No one wants that. You don't want to be a hero. You don't want to be, no, you don't.
I didn't want the attention.
You don't want the attention. You don't want the story.
Mm-hmm.
You don't.
It doesn't define me, but no. It is my story.
Yep. And you had to. And you're doing it. You're still doing it very yes. much. You're not done.
No, I'm not done. I'm very tired.
Yep.
Yeah.
And just congratulations for getting this far.
Thank you. And honestly, that's what was kind of like the driving force was my daughter, to be like, I'll try. If I fail, I fail, but at least I tried. Yeah. And she gets to see me living this and doing this every day. And I was just in Fort Worth with her. She graduated TCU, and she was like, "Thank you, Mom, for being such a badass.
Yeah.
And for doing all this."
And then you probably just
And then I lost my shit.
Yeah, I would have too. I mean, I just had my daughter's first dance recital on Saturday, and like watching the older girls who are getting ready to go into senior year and graduating.
Yes.
I just got emotional too, because I'm like, oh my gosh, my daughter is going to be there.
Yeah.
And there'll be these moments where you have like the character arc closes and there's a loop there that closes and now they begin something else. And she'll do that. And I can imagine how special that was to hear.
It was.
Yeah.
And it was also nice to hear from some of the family members that, like, you did this, you sacrificed, you put her through the schooling, you do this day to day. Not that I ask for accolades or like a pat on the back, but shit, I'm the only one doing it. No one's helping.
No.
And so, like, yeah, it is nice to hear every now and then, you know? That's why I'm so blessed to have all these amazing clients that I have, because they really keep me going, you know?
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about them in a minute too.
Okay.
So 2 days off.
2 days off, then went back.
You come back. That was your choice.
That was my choice because honestly, I didn't know what to do.
That was honestly probably...
I have no family here.
None. So you're like, I need something. I need something. So
and that was routine for me. Yep. And I was around people that made me feel, you know, good.
And yourself. And
part of my daily routine.
Honestly, I think it was the right move.
But I will tell you, it was a little hard because
of course
I see clients back, and then of course they all want to know how you're doing, and I almost had to relive it
every single
day for almost 3 to 4 months.
Yep.
And even though I love being an open book and sharing that, I haven't even truly dealt with it myself. Like,
you're probably still in the
anything.
first stage of grief.
Yes.
It's probably still a shock.
Yes.
In some ways, to this day, it may be.
It is, actually.
Yeah. So then you have to keep reliving it over and over. And then it becomes just a story. And there's dissociation of, right?
Yeah.
And so but you're getting through it, right? Okay, so then let's fast forward just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You ended up going out on your own.
I did. Not that I wasn't happy at the place that I worked.
Yeah.
I just felt that because I was getting so much attention, that possibly, this is just my version, that it was taking some of the spotlight off of the main person.
Yeah. So you left.
I left.
You created your own thing. Mm-hmm. And it was always called Morph.
That's what yes.
Where did the name come from?
It's so funny you asked me that, because I had someone ask me that recently. They're
normally I don't even ask, but like Morph is not a typical med spa name. It's normally like
your name,
beauty defined different, or ageless, whatever, you know. It's like there's a lot of the same names, but Morph is very different. So what does it come from?
Yeah, so someone asked me that reason. They're like, wow, I really like it. It's like one word, it's strong. Like, how did you come up with that? And I said, to be honest, I just kept going back to the butterfly. Yeah. Feeling like I was caged, like in a cocoon. In a way, also to speak of that, my spouse was 24 years my senior. So the reason why I say that is not that he treated me as if I was a child, but you can see there's an age difference, and I do feel like I was kind of caged and like a cocoon.
Interesting.
Yeah, if that makes sense. Yeah. And then I felt like I got to break free. I always knew, when I say beauty, not that I'm like being like, oh my God, I'm beautiful. I just know I'm a beautiful person inside, and I wanted everyone else to see that. And it reminds me of the butterfly, right? They don't know their beauty. Yep. And so I kept going back to like metamorphosis. Yeah. I'm ever evolving. I'm morphing faces, but also hearts and
and yourself.
And myself.
Yeah, I
know
that.
It sounds corny, but I don't know. I just kept going back to the butterfly.
I think it's cool. The meaning there behind it is special, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's corny for whatever that's worth.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, so when did you start Morph?
Almost 5 years. I'm about to sign another lease for another 5 years. So 5 years ago, yeah.
I think it's crazy that you guys signed 5 years, some people signed 7-year leases.
I know, it's insane.
It is crazy.
Yeah. We're about to do some renovations and updating. Yeah.
Exciting. When does that start?
I'm hoping in July.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So August or September.
Yeah. Just to revamp a little bit, you know, because I've been there 5 years. But I love this. I love the location. My clients love it. So I don't want to change it.
Yeah. Okay, so...
And I'm not leaving, by the way. People are freaking out.
Staying in the same spot.
They're afraid I'm going to, like, move away. Get married and move away. That's what they're afraid of.
Because you have a boyfriend in Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Don't you know? Do they say that there too? I know they do in Wisconsin.
I think.
My brother lives in Minnesota too.
It's a great state. I mean,
he likes
beautiful,
it.
Yeah.
He likes it. He left here because it was too hot. So he went to the tundra. But, okay, so you're not going to move. So you'll always be here.
Would you want me to
But do you think that anything will happen in Minnesota? Are things pretty serious?
Yeah, I mean, look, there's no rush to get married right now.
No rush right now.
We're fine. But I do want to open up a mini Morph in Minnesota. So I did sell my home, and I'm just renting a townhome.
Okay.
And I'm looking at spots there. It's gonna only be like 1,200 square feet. I'm gonna start because I literally
That's not that small.
Okay, I literally know no one there. Although I already have some Arizona clients that have moved back, and when I was just back there for Memorial Day, I literally did their Botox in our kitchen because they were like, I don't want to go to anywhere else, and I don't have a spot yet. So I was like, okay, sure.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Where
in Minnesota?
Yeah.
It's Medina, Plymouth, Edina, Wayzata. They're all kind of like the same.
Hopefully people know where that is. I'm sure people know where it is. I don't.
Yeah. It's about 30 minutes from the airport.
Well, when is that going to happen?
I mean, I have a realtor right now negotiating with the landlord. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So soon.
Well, I hope so. Yeah.
Maybe this year.
I'm a big manifester, so I just have to put it out there, and then I don't want to force anything. I'm all about, like, if things are going to happen, they're going to happen the way they are supposed to happen.
I like that.
Yeah.
Will it just be you injecting there?
Myself, and then I'll probably hire an esthetician.
Okay.
And then eventually train someone to bring someone on.
How often will you be there?
That's a good question. I started in January, meaning January of this year, of trying to be here 2 weeks and there 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been fine, except I've had to, like, navigate a little bit just because my daughter graduated. I had to go back home to see my father, like, just lifing, right?
Yeah,
and it's just really hard to justify being gone so long. Plus, I'm still the breadwinner, if you will, of my business.
Yeah.
And I don't depend on other people. When I start, sorry, I'm talking so much. Also, when I started,
this is a podcast
I know,
interview,
but,
and
like,
I'm interviewing
I could go
you,
on and
so
on and on.
Keep going, please.
But when I first started, I wanted to make sure I personally could take care of the rent on my own.
Yep.
I could take care of all the bills. I could literally run the whole thing without depending on other people bringing in revenue for me.
Whether that's providers or an investor.
Correct.
Yep.
And that is, I literally,
and you're doing it.
I'm doing it every day.
Yep.
Which is crazy.
And you have an injector that's new.
She's new, but she
trained under you, crushing
yes.
it. You have an esthetician and a front desk here in the Scottsdale area.
Yes.
And then Mini Morph.
Yes.
Is going to have an esthetician at some point.
Yes.
Probably another injector that you train up there.
Yep.
And are the applications open for this now?
I mean, we'll
start having conversations. Yeah. I mean, you might as well if it.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. And same treatments and things are going to be offered. Injectables, aesthetics.
Yes.
Okay.
Originally, because, I trained for, sorry, there's so much to talk about.
Yeah.
I trained for Allergan Aesthetics, which has been a goal of mine. Super proud to be a part of the team.
As of last year.
2025,
year,
yeah. Look at you with your research. You're
I'm
so
smart.
good at this.
I'm smart.
So originally I met with the team in Minnesota. Also, fun fact, they're not a compact state, meaning I had to apply for my license there to inject. I think it's just a way to collect more money, but we won't go there.
Definitely.
So I have my license active there now, but I met with the Allergan team because originally I thought I'll just go there and I'll inject for someone. Since I don't know anyone, it's kind of a lot to start from the ground. And I met with them and they were like, Brandie, what's your fear? And I'm like, well, my fear is I know no one. I'd be starting all over.
I mean, that's not a fear that should be ignored.
Right.
Like, you don't know anyone.
But
Yeah,
she
okay.
said you've already done it here, so why is it a fear? You'll just be recreating the same thing. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
And then it just was like, not that it's beneath me to work for I will totally work for someone. I play well in the sandbox. I know I have a lot to offer, but I was like, she's right. I can do it. I'm already doing it. I do it every day, which is crazy to think.
So you're like, okay, I'm going to start my own.
Yeah.
You're not going to call it Mini Morph, right?
No, it's going to maybe Morph.
Morph 2.
2.0. I don't know.
Just call it Morph.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So maybe this year something will be happening there.
Yes.
Will you still go in the wintertime?
It's cold.
Yeah.
Granted, I've only sat by the fireplace. I haven't actually had to go out. I've never even driven in the snow, so it's...
Oh, boy.
Because I'm a Florida girl and Arizona girl, so this is all new to me, but I'm making it work.
I'm sure they have snowplows.
Yes.
And chains for your tires
all the things.
And things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I've only lived in Arizona, and we lived in Nashville for a few years.
Nice.
But it didn't snow very much, and when it did, everyone shut down because there was no snowplows.
Yeah.
There probably are now. But that's cool. Okay, so you mentioned you're an Allergan trainer.
Yes.
And what does that mean for people that don't know? Because most injectors should know what that means and what you can do with Allergan trainers, but your customers probably won't. So Allergan makes Botox, they make Juvederm, right? They make those injectables. But an Allergan trainer is someone where other injectors go to be trained on how to inject their products, right?
Yes.
So, and they don't just hire slouches.
No.
So you're pretty good.
I mean, word on the street is, yes.
Yeah.
They came and observed me, and for some reason...
What was that like when they observed you? Were they like,
No, it was great. I mean, honestly,
Okay.
I do it every day. I mean, like I said, I trained. So, I usually have someone in the room with me, whether it's an apprentice that's paying to learn from me or if I'm training someone. So it doesn't bother me. I'm just being me. I'm just doing my craft. So
it's just like, oh, sure, you're there, whatever.
Yeah. So they came and observed me because the word on the street is that I'm known for lips, which I don't really want to be known for lips, the lip queen of Arizona. I do more than lips, but I was known for that. So they came and observed me. Obviously, I did a full face and all that. And they liked my consultation. What they really liked is how I connect with my clients, and you can't really teach that. It's authentic. Do you know what I mean?
Interesting you say that. I agree with you that is what matters.
Mm-hmm.
That's what matters the most in the consultation, is that connection.
Yes.
So you can teach people how to give a good consultation. Do you agree?
Yes, correct.
Why do you say that you can't teach them how to connect? Is that what you're saying?
Basically.
Okay, and how do you describe connecting with the patient? Like, what do you do when you connect with them?
I don't know. I'm just being me. I'm being authentic. I'm being real. I share my life with them. And at the same time, it kind of sometimes hurts me in a way because I share so much that they feel that they know me and that they're connected to me. And sometimes in a way they use that against me in a way. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Most people are not like that.
Not most people, but it has happened. Also, it's hard for me because I do invest so much, like you, how you did your research. I truly care about everyone. I will literally give my shirt off the back. Sometimes I shouldn't be a business owner because I will literally give stuff for free because I want them to get the best outcome. You know what I mean? Which is a problem when you run your own business.
See, I'm a business owner, and I hear what you just said a lot from providers, and I just smile.
Yeah. It's really hard though.
It is hard. It's hard because, especially if you came from nursing in a different field, you're not there making any varied amount of money. You're there to just provide a service and give care and then send them on their way.
Yeah, I don't know the cost of a G-tube and all this other stuff.
No, and it doesn't matter to you. And
Yeah.
I'll just tell you it's too much.
Yeah.
Okay, it's too much. But that's the thing is, you have to learn how to carry it over, that same level of care. So that's what's good about coming from, well, not called traditional. We'll call it non-aesthetic medicine.
Right.
That's what's good.
Direct patient care.
Direct patient care.
Yeah.
Sure. But what's not good is having the same mentality around the business side of it.
Yes, because I
you
have
can
a hard
lose.
time, as
Yeah.
you know, that the industry is very saturated. And I understand why people do it. Maybe it's closer to them. Maybe the cost is cheaper or whatever. But when you invest and you truly care about every individual and you share that bond and that connection, now, mind you, most of my clients do not leave, but I'm saying there are times when people do for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I have a hard time separating that. Like, I would rather them just tell me, like, it's not you, Brandie. I love and adore you, but down the street, it's $5 cheaper or something. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm so connected to them.
Yeah.
And I'm an empath, you know, and it like hurts me. And I know it shouldn't, because I know I should have that separation. I think that's what's hard for me, is because I do care so much.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does. I felt the same way. I created a level of separation in my business between myself and my clients because it can't be personal.
Yeah.
It can't. You can be personable
Yes.
without taking it personal.
Yes, that's what I'm learning.
Yeah. And it's possible. It's a learned behavior. Once you stop being their provider, that can go away and you can just be their friend. But with business, you don't want it to be transactional. Transactional meaning, hey, you came, good job, thank you for coming in on time for your appointment. Poke, fill.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see you in 3 months or 4 months or whatever.
But that's what's so hard. It's not transactional for me. I mean, yes,
Right.
I need it because I need to pay the bills. Like, I mean, I'm running a business.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's not transactional for me. And
Yeah.
that's what I have a hard time with. You know, I literally genuinely care, like, how are you doing? How's your spouse? How are your kids doing? How can you just, like, stop that?
You also never, this has been said 100 billion times, but I'll give you an example. You never know what the patient is going through.
True.
Okay. You have no idea what I did this morning or what happened to me yesterday. The texts that I was checking before, like what I was dealing with. No one knows. I have no idea what you dealt with this morning. If there was traffic, if someone tapped your bumper, if someone no-showed or called you a mean name, I don't know.
Correct.
But there is a way to create the relationships that you want. And I don't want to feel like I'm teaching you. I'm just sharing my experience with it in a way that protects you from the hurt.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, everybody's just trying to run their own business and make sure that they're feeding their family and themselves.
Correct.
Right?
And, yeah.
And so even if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be on my end and creating a good result, they could still leave. But it actually has nothing to do with me. There's 10 other leaks in the business that are far more important for them to focus on, and they need to take the money and patch that up there so that then they can get back to where they need to be, right? And I don't see that.
Yeah.
So that's what I've had to realize. It actually has nothing to do with me, as long as I know I'm giving a good result.
Yeah.
And the same's for you.
And every day I just show up and I give, and either you like me or you don't.
Either you like you or you don't.
Yeah.
That's right. Do you feel like the right clients find you because of your vibe and your personality? Like,
yes. I don't know if you're spiritual and or religious, but I do believe people
Sure.
are placed in my chair for a reason, whether it's a time or a season, or I've even had people that have gone away and then come back, and they're just like, for some reason I was called to come back to you. And I felt like I needed to be here with you in this moment. I know that sounds kind of like woo,
it's
but
woo-woo, but
yeah.
sure,
But
it's real.
I
It's
do
real.
believe, yes. I also believe sometimes some, not I want to say bad eggs are placed in my chair, maybe to help me learn something or to teach me something, so I don't continue to maybe get taken advantage of or something like that.
Could be.
So, yes.
What other woo-woo things do you believe about business and in your practice? Like, what other woo-woo things do you talk about? Manifestation?
Yeah.
But like, talk to me about the woo-woo.
I don't know. Sometimes it's just a gut feeling. If I'm having a consultation and they're uneasy, not with me per se, but I can just tell, like,
With maybe getting injected.
yeah, like Because, like, I know what I'm doing. I'm very confident.
Yeah.
But if they're making me feel as though, like, I'm not confident, even though I know I'm confident, like, for some reason, like, I just listen to my gut and I'm
So what do you do?
I literally just tell them, you know, at this time, I don't think I'm the right provider for you.
Yeah.
And, or I'll be like, maybe we should just like sit on this and we'll just do a consultation today. We'll revisit it. I don't know. There's just something about it, you know?
And then when you say we'll revisit it, does it most of the time just go away?
It goes away. And or I block them. Sorry.
On Instagram?
No, just like they can't book with me.
Oh my gosh.
That's probably horrible to say.
So now someone's listening and they're like,
No.
wait a minute.
I've only had to fire about 5 clients in my
That's not
whole
very
8
many.
years of doing this.
That's not very many.
Yeah. And it just was, sometimes I feel like my kindness gets construed as weakness, if you will, you know? And
Like they were trying to take advantage of you,
Yeah.
and so you needed to
they try, like,
set a boundary?
yes.
Okay.
And or maybe they read up about me or kind of knew what I had gone through and then came and sat in the chair and shared a similar story. So then we're connecting and then somehow use that to all of a sudden tell me that they, after getting treatment, that they can't afford it. Stuff like that.
Ah.
Yeah. I don't know how much you want me to tell you.
I think that was enough.
Yeah. But to me, it's like, I will just consider it like a lesson I had to learn, and or clearly they needed it more than I needed it. So
how
yeah,
do
I
you-
might be out $4,000.
No. They didn't need it more than you. No.
I was trying to be the better person.
No. That's a crook.
Yeah, it is a crook, yeah.
Okay, so how do you prevent that from happening now? How do you prevent people just getting a full face of filler? Do you just give them a bigger consultation? Do you take a deposit before they are poked? Like, what do you do?
Yeah, I mean, I've never taken a deposit. I mean, we do have cancellation fees and stuff like that. I mean, it's
But
just,
those are like $50, $100.
yeah.
Usually most people don't go beyond that.
I mean, part of it was on me, even though I did a full consultation and we came up with a plan. It really wasn't on me, but I'm just trying to own
Okay.
up.
All
I try
right.
to
Look
be
at
very,
that. Look at that. Look at
I
that.
try to be very accountable, because the person knew how much everything was going to cost. They knew that we had,
Of course.
you know, they could have used Cherry, a payment plan. They could have, you know, there's all these
And they're like,
things.
so what did they say? They're just like, oh, I actually can't afford this.
Yeah, I didn't even know they didn't have a job at that point. Yeah.
So what did you say to them? I need to know.
Well, it was also,
And no judgment either.
No, it's
whatever you did
okay.
was fine.
it's just also was a time when, not that it matters, but like my front desk, it's not the current one, was not there, was coming in late. And
What's their name? No, I'm just kidding.
I
Don't-
know, right?
Don't say that.
So I was in the room with the patient, and then I like just put like 6 syringes in their face, and then I'm like rushing to like, not rushing, but like I had to like, you know, check them out. Normally my front desk person would do that, but it was that whole transition. And then I had another person sitting in the waiting room waiting for me. And my pet peeve is like being on time. And so it was just like a weird, like, oh, we'll just charge my credit card on file. It didn't go through. So then we like tried to follow up. And then it got to the point where like, well, I need to get money from my ex, and then I'll start paying you whatever, a set fee every month to pay it off. And I'm like, this is not like, we're not in the business of like, it's not a layaway payment plan. Like you're walking around with 6 syringes in your face right before your wedding. At least
Before
give me
the wedding?
yeah, at least give me a shout out that your face looked amazing. Tag
they?
me on Instagram.
Did they?
No, you couldn't even send me flowers to say thank you. Instead, don't bother me anymore. Don't hound me
She
asking
couldn't
for
send you
this money.
flowers because her credit card was declined.
Yeah. So yeah, I just
Just-
consider it
just a
as
joke, just trying
no,
to-
but it's true. I consider
that's
it as
crazy.
charity, and
That's
clearly
insane.
she needed it more than I needed.
You know, we probably all have lessons like this.
Yeah.
I've been outed of tens of thousands of dollars when we used to make content
Mm-hmm.
for people. I'll never see it. And I won't get into it on this just because I'm going to avoid
Yeah.
that. But it's happened. And it's the reason that I don't take on new organic content creation for clients. Because it's just, I'm not going to risk being in the position where I'm going to lose 5 to 10K. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I focus on paid ads now because it's just easier for so many reasons. But
it's just disheartening that people are
It
like
sucks.
that.
Oh yeah, and
Like,
in their
I would
mind,
never do that.
But what the thing is that in their mind, they're not doing anything wrong. They're not.
Yeah, that's another whole story.
They're not.
Yeah.
Just like all the people that's happened to with me, they think that they're in the right and that they paid what they owed and that was it, and that's fine. Actually, it feels really good to say that, like to say this, but they're wrong, and that's okay that they're wrong. Their decisions that affect me cannot hold any more of my peace anymore, right? Like that's what I've had to say to myself. And for you, it's like, how many guardrails can you possibly have aside from being paid up front? I mean, McDonald's, you have to go through the drive-thru, and Chick-fil-A, you pay before you get your food. You don't pay after you get your food.
Correct. And you also don't go through the drive-thru and start negotiating prices
You
either.
don't.
Like,
You
I really don't want
that.
to pay $6.99 for that Chick-fil-A sandwich. I want to pay you only $2.99. Like, I don't know. Sorry, this is another whole tangent. It's like,
no, it's
because
fine.
when you're a
It's
small
your
business
right.
owner, they feel like they can like wheel and deal you, or
It's exactly it.
It's weird.
It is. It is. You know, I get that too.
Yeah.
I get it too. Can you do anything about the monthly fee? No, because this is what we do.
Yeah.
Or I'll make a custom option, right?
Right.
But no, it's good. It's good. Suffice it to say, I think that we've all experienced our fair share of people who've made us realize that not everybody is good.
Correct. But I also try not to let it, like,
hinder future relationships.
Right.
Yeah. Or jade you, right? So you mentioned being a trainer, and you had a training program before. It's called GAP, GAAP, and it stands for
Graduate Advancement Placement, like for nurses. Yeah, it's basically like when I got into nursing almost 20 years ago, I was at PCH, Phoenix Children's Hospital, and they had something similar where as a new grad nurse, you would follow along with another senior nurse and you would learn. And I wanted to recreate that because I don't know if you know, you've been interviewing so many people. I've been watching you, but this world is crazy. This is the Wild Wild West in Arizona. And technically you just have to be an RN and you take a 2-day course, which I don't even technically think is really mandated. And you can start injecting. And I was like, excuse my French, holy shit, that's really scary.
That was English, but I know what you mean.
But you know what I mean? It's like, oh my God, and I wanted to create this program to at least give them a little bit more of continuum of living it more day to day and learning. And then maybe they could like slowly progress.
Yeah. And are you still, I'm going to put you on the spot. Are you still offering this training program?
So that's a good question. I think I'm going to stop for a minute. I'm on number 38 or 39 now. And even though I don't consider them competition, it does take a lot out of me. And I really want to focus more on training with Allergan. Because as you know, I mean, there's literally an injector on every corner. And not saying that I can't give them my all, but at the same time, it's a lot.
We talked about this too. It's less about competition and more about what are you putting your energy into.
Yeah.
Because your energy is a finite resource. Do you want to grow your practice? Do you want to spend time with your family? Do you want to spend time with your friends? Do you want to train other injectors? What do you want to do?
Right.
And I think wholeheartedly, if we're going to get woo-woo, let's get woo-woo.
Okay.
You have to pay attention to what your soul is telling you to focus on.
Yes.
Because if you don't, you're going to feel a lot of friction. There are a lot of people that I have met that will just grind through life doing what they've been doing because of the comfortability that offers.
Security.
Security. What is security?
Correct. I don't have any.
You could literally be fired. The CEO could leave, and the person who comes in and doesn't know you from Adam and says you're gone, I'm bringing there's no security.
Right.
There's not.
And to your point, that's what I keep saying to myself lately. I don't want to die and be like, sorry, I'm not trying to get all like morbid. My boyfriend's always like, why are you always talking about death?
It's okay. We're talking about aesthetics. You guys dissect cadavers and stuff,
I know, I love
so it's
it.
okay.
But I'm always like, I don't want to die and then say, oh, I worked a lot. What? I want to live. So, yeah, to answer your question, yeah, I have so much I want to do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that you made that
Thank you
decision.
for the therapy session.
I'm glad you made that decision.
Yeah.
So no more personal training for now. Maybe
Yeah.
eventually.
Eventually, but
Allergan training's still there.
yeah.
And that's exciting too. Like, again, congrats that
Honestly,
you're
it's
a trainer for them.
Thank you. It's a big deal. I
Yeah,
mean, they don't
huge.
just pick anyone. They've
No.
really actually kind of buckled down on who they have and
Yeah.
really cultivating those people and people that truly, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, also people that are not also working for other competitor companies. It's like, no, you're going to represent Allergan because you believe in it. You believe in the science. You believe in the,
Yeah.
you know, the philosophy, like everything that it encompasses versus just being trainers for all of these companies.
Yeah.
Because trust me, I was a Galderma trainer,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was asked by Revance to possibly be a guru. But Allergan came in, and not only did they help me streamline my business, also felt like my rep really cared and helped me streamline my business.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I don't know. There was a lot more to just, I mean, yes, the products and stuff like that, but it was all encompassing.
Yeah.
And it was really great. So I really want to represent them really well.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you have that relationship with them. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
What's on the horizon for Morph? What's coming up?
Hopefully a mini Morph.
Other than mini Morph. Yep. We know that's happening. But out here.
Yeah.
Another location out here in a few years?
No, it's
just one.
I can only be in, because honestly, Morph is me, right?
Okay.
Like I'm not trying to mass produce Morph.
We're not trying to mass produce it, sell to a VC.
No, I have no intentions. Even when I open in Minnesota, it's not about, oh, this is going to run and make me extra money. It's just so when I'm there.
When you're there, you can do it.
I can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what are you going to do?
Exactly.
Shovel snow.
Right.
And that
I can
sucks.
only decorate the house so much and organize so much.
And if you decorate it too many times, you go broke and then you have to work anyway.
Yeah. So yeah.
That's cool. So if anyone wanted to get in touch with you, whether to be treated or Allergan training, how do they do that? What's the best way?
Yeah, for Allergan training, if they have an Allergan account set up, they just talk to their rep. Whether they buy a bulk of product, they can ask me to be their trainer. It's part of the agreement, and or they can just ask their rep if I have any trainings that I'm hosting, because my facility also has a big training room, and sometimes we'll have big trainers from other states come in, and I'll just host it at Morph, which is kind of cool. Or they can just email, DM me, all the things.
That's great.
Yeah.
And your Instagram is?
Well, I have two because I don't know how to merge them because I'm so old school, you guys. I don't want to lose my followers from my original.
I didn't even know that you had two.
Yeah, so Brandie Henderson Aesthetics and Morph Aesthetics.
Oh, well, that's not two. I guess it's two.
Well,
but you have the brand.
I have the brand,
That's different.
Yeah.
That's not two. It's two, but it's not both yours, so that's good.
Got it.
Cool. Well, I honestly, this could have been 3 hours. Like we could still, there's so much more that we could talk about, and I have more questions.
Yeah.
We can't do that today.
Okay.
But thank you for your openness and vulnerability, your example, and thank you for really just sharing. I think there's a lot of gatekeeping in this world of aesthetic medicine.
Yes.
There's a lot of gatekeeping.
fear-driven, and it shouldn't be that way.
It doesn't need to be. And this is the reason why it doesn't need to be that way. Mm-hmm. Because everybody operates at different frequencies and vibes. This is true. It's actually true. I'm not a scientist, but I know it's true. It's the reason why you walk into a room and you decide to start talking to a man or a woman out of everyone else. Mm-hmm. It's the reason why you pick partners. It's the reason why you leave partners, because we all operate and act on these certain ways, right?
Very much so. Some people vibrate up here, some just stay down here.
And it means, though, this means that there is no competition. People are going to choose you because of who you are. Mm-hmm. The end. So there shouldn't be as much gatekeeping. I think that it's very helpful for everyone to hear all of these conversations, and that's why I like doing them.
Yeah. Well, thank you for giving me the voice, the opportunity to give my voice.
Absolutely.
And the end, pick me. No, just kidding.
That's it.
Just kidding.
Pick Brandie. Thank you for listening and watching. And until next time, take care of yourself, everybody.